Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how you can use a Punnett square to predict the traits of an offspring. So let's use Meghan and Harry's baby as our example. What color eyes might Prince Harry and Meghan's new baby have? Let's complete the Punnett square to find out. To be able to fill out a Punnett square, we need to know some information from the parents. So there's always a little scenario or a little story that we need to read first. Go ahead and read along with me. And as I'm reading, I'm going to point out some important information that we'll need to use later. So it says, brown eyes are dominant over blue eyes. So we need to know that we need to know what's dominant and what's recessive. Since brown eyes are dominant, and brown starts with the letter B, a capital B is going to show brown. And since blue eyes is recessive, we're going to use a lowercase b. Prince Harry is homozygous for blue eyes. So homozygous, the prefix homo means two of the same kind. So he has two lowercase b's would be his genotype. Meghan is heterozygous for brown eyes. So hetero means two different kinds. So she has, I'll write it on the side, a big B and a little b. So her genotype is heterozygous, one of each kind. Okay, so Meghan is heterozygous for brown eyes because her dad had blue eyes and her mom has brown eyes. What are the chances of their baby having blue eyes? So here are a couple steps to go through to be able to answer that. Step one is to choose the letters to represent the genes. We already did that. Capital letter B is going to represent brown eyes, and lowercase b is going to represent blue eyes. Then our next step, step two, is to determine the parents' genotypes that are being crossed. All right, Meghan's genotype is heterozygous for brown eyes. So her genotype would be big B, little b. And Prince Harry's genotype is homozygous for blue, so it would be little b and little b. Once we know the parents' genotypes, we can go ahead and fill out the Punnett square. We put one set of parents' genotype on the top, big B, little b, and then the other set of parents' genotypes goes on the side, little b, little b. All right, now if you remember back in the unit where we covered meiosis, we talked about meiosis causing there to be only half the number of chromosomes in the sex cells or the reproductive cells as that of the body cells. So for example, even though Meghan has a big B, little b in her body cells, her sex cells either carry a big B or a little b. So she can't pass both down. She can only pass down half of her chromosomes. Same thing with Prince Harry on the side. So what we'll do is fill out the Punnett square to see what are the possible combinations of the kid. So Meghan can pass down a big B, and Prince Harry can pass down the little b. So there's a chance for the kid to be big B, little b, or heterozygous for brown eyes. If Meghan by chance passes down her gene for blue eyes, or little b, and Prince Harry passes down his gene for blue eyes, little b, then the baby would be little b, or it would have blue eyes. So the way we fill out a Punnett square is we just drag one parent's gene down and one parent's gene over to match them up. And we always write the dominant letter first since it's more powerful, it just gets written down first. So big B, little b, and then for the last box, you just pull one letter down, one letter over, little b, little b. All right, so once the Punnett square is filled out, we can go ahead and answer the next question. Step 4 says, what are the possible genotypes of the baby? So here we just write the possible gene combinations or the genotypes. There's a chance that the baby, well, not a chance, but the possible genotypes would be big B, or little b, little b. And then step 5 says, what is the probability of their baby having brown eyes? And what about blue? Well, each box is worth 25%. Because if you think about it, there's 25, 25, 25, 25 to make 100%. So that's how each box is only 25%. So there's 2 out of 4 boxes, or 50% chance of the baby having brown eyes, and 2 out of 4 chances, or 50% chance of the baby having blue eyes. So we can write that down. So we really don't know. There's a 50-50 chance of the baby having either colored eyes.